In a quiet corner of Los Angeles, tucked between flashy restaurants and towering buildings, sat a struggling sushi spot named Sakura Bites. Once a hidden gem, it now faced tough competition from trendy fusion places and corporate chains. Mr. Tanaka, an elderly sushi master, worked tirelessly behind the counter, his hands moving with the precision of decades of experience. His daughter Aiko managed the front, greeting the rare customers who walked in with a smile that hid the worry in her heart. Each night they threw away unsold food, wondering how much longer they could keep the doors open. One evening, as Aiko wiped down the empty tables, the doorbell jingled. A man in a black hoodie, jeans, and a beanie walked in, taking a seat at the sushi bar. "Welcome to Sakura Bites," Aiko said, her voice filled with practiced warmth. "Would you like a menu?" The man smiled. "I'll take whatever the chef recommends." As she turned to place the order, she hesitated. There was something oddly familiar about him, but she shook off the thought and relayed the request to her father. Mr. Tanaka nodded and began preparing a special platter, his mind heavy with the fear of closing the restaurant. Aiko stole a glance at the customer, who was scanning the empty restaurant with quiet interest. When the sushi was ready, Aiko set the platter before him. "This is our chef's special," she said, trying to sound cheerful. The man picked up a piece, took a slow bite, and then his expression changed. His eyes lit up. "This is incredible," he murmured. "I've eaten sushi all over the world, but this is special." Aiko smiled, but the weight of their struggles was too much to ignore. The man seemed to notice. He glanced around. "Where is everyone?" he asked. "A place this good should be packed." Aiko hesitated before admitting, "We've been struggling. Big-name places get all the attention, and small family businesses like ours are easy to overlook." The man frowned. "That's not right." He finished his meal, pulled out his wallet, and placed a thick stack of $100 bills on the counter. Aiko's eyes widened. "Sir, this is way too much." The man grinned. "Call it an investment." Then he took out his phone, snapped a picture of the sushi, and gave a casual nod. "Great meal," he said before walking out the door. Aiko turned to her father, her hands shaking. "Dad, I think that was Keanu Reeves." The next morning, everything changed. Aiko arrived early to prepare for the day, only to find a massive crowd outside. A line stretched down the block, and people held up their phones excitedly. "What's going on?" she asked a woman at the front. The woman beamed. "Didn't you see? Keanu Reeves posted about this place last night. He said it was the best sushi he's ever had." Aiko's heart pounded as she grabbed her phone. Sure enough, there it was, a post from Keanu Reeves. "Hidden gems like this deserve all the love. Best sushi I've had in years. If you're in LA, don't miss it. To support small businesses, Yash Sakura Bites." The post had gone viral overnight. Influencers, food bloggers, and even celebrities had shared it. Within hours, the phone was ringing nonstop. Every table was booked. People were offering to prepay just to secure a seat. Aiko turned to her father, her voice shaking. "Dad, Keanu Reeves just saved our restaurant." That day they worked tirelessly, serving customer after customer. Mr. Tanaka moved with renewed energy, his hands crafting sushi with the same passion he had always had. When the doors finally closed that night, they were exhausted but overwhelmed with joy. "We ran out of fish," Aiko laughed breathlessly. Her father wiped his brow, his eyes misty. "For the first time in years, we sold out. For days the restaurant was packed beyond capacity. Customers waited in long lines, eager to taste the sushi Keanu had praised. Journalists arrived wanting to interview Mr. Tanaka. "What makes your sushi so special?" they asked. He simply smiled. "Years of love and dedication." One evening, as Aiko was seating customers, the doorbell jingled. She turned and gasped. Keanu Reeves had returned. This time there was no disguise, just his signature, humble presence. The restaurant fell silent as people realized who had just walked in. Mr. Tanaka stepped forward, bowing deeply. "Mr. Reeves, I don't know how to thank you." Keanu chuckled. "You don't have to thank me. I just shared the truth. This is some of the best sushi in town." Aiko wiped her eyes. "Please, let us serve you again. On the house." Keanu shook his head. "No way. I insist on paying double this time." As he ate, customers whispered in awe. He wasn't just a celebrity. He was a genuine, kind-hearted person who truly wanted to help. He didn't do it for attention. He did it because it was the right thing to do. 4. A month later, the transformation was complete. Sakura Bites had become one of LA's hottest food spots. They had expanded their team, hired extra staff, and even